All right, so I wasn't going to make this video, but honestly, people keep bothering me about it. It's a very hot topic, and I understand why people want me to make a video on it because by proxy, I'm somehow included in this situation because we're obviously talking about Jirard the Completionist here, but by proxy, some of the people I'm friends with, some of the people I'm acquaintances with, were the defenders of Gerard in this whole situation. So somehow I get lumped in all of this, even though I was just sitting on the sideline making jokes about the situation because that's how I handle these sorts of things. And then people somehow thought that I was just downplaying the situation. And it's like, no, I make jokes at tragedies. That's what I do. That's how my family is. But alas, we'll clear the air with this. We'll clear the air and discuss the Gerard situation. A one and done thing for me. I don't care if this video does really well. I'm still not going to follow it up because this is me saying my piece. So in case you've been living under a rock, Jirard the Completionist is a YouTuber. He was also on G4 TV. Hope Adam Sessler's having a nice holiday. Just kidding. I don't like you, Adam. But yeah, so Gerard evidently started a foundation. And if you want like a proper timeline of events and stuff like this is not the video for you because I'm not doing that. Muda's done it. Carl's done it. We've seen all the videos from them. We've seen the response video from Gerard. We've seen subsequent follow-up videos on that. Go watch those videos. This is literally just my opinion on it. But Gerard essentially started a charity in honor of his mother who passed away from dementia, RIP. And this was to honor his mother and for dementia-based research. It was discovered that all of the funds that have been raised for this foundation, over $600,000, did not go anywhere. It was basically sitting in an account. Muda and Carl got tipped off to this, decided to do some research, and discovered, hey, this money didn't go anywhere. It's sitting in an account. What the hell is going on here? So we ended up getting a couple follow-up videos from them. Then the money ended up going to where it was supposed to go. Gerard made an apology video and kind of got angry with it. He puffed his chest out. He's like, boy, what you gonna do about it, boy? And of course, there's been subsequent fallout from that. So I ended up becoming somewhat involved in this, and people want my opinion because a lot of my friends and acquaintances were very defensive of Gerard. So let's just clear the air here right now as far as RGT's opinions. And if anyone gets mad at my opinions, I don't care. I do not care. These are just my opinions. If your opinions are different, fine, great. I'm proud of you for being an individual. Did Gerard fail to put the money where it was supposed to go? 100% yes. Okay, nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that. And what bothers me about that is, when we're talking about money going into research foundations, the money is used rather quickly. You know, Jake Randall, who's a YouTuber, he does a lot of the, whenever like new systems come out or something, he tries to buy them online, tries to help people buy them online. Like, he has a lot of health issues. And the only reason that he's here right now is because of charitable donations by foundations, which created a life-saving medicine that extended his life. All right. And if that money never made it from the money that was gathered, never made it to its intended destination, Jake might not be here right now. And I like Jake. Jake's a funny guy, but he wouldn't be here right now if that money didn't go where it needed to go. And the only reason the money that Gerard raised ended up going there was because he got called out. Because I feel like if that didn't happen, that money would still be sitting there. Did Gerard lie about things? 100% yes. There is a large crumb trail of lies. And basically, the way I view it is that, you know, the first lie created all of the other lies, because then you have to constantly lie to cover your previous lie. So you end up almost shaping a narrative, and maybe even a narrative that he personally believed in his mind, where this is what is actually happening, because he's having to lie and compound the lie to cover up a previous lie. You know, saying that you're giving the money directly to these organizations, saying that you're giving money directly to a university and you're one of their highest donators, but you haven't given anything. It's like a normal person under normal circumstances doesn't lie about stuff like that, especially easily traceable stuff like that. You know, that's like saying, oh, the sky is green. No, I just went outside and it was blue. No, it's green. It's green. I swear it's green. It's definitely green over here. Like, there's no point doing that. So what ends up happening is the individual becomes a compulsive liar because they constantly have to cover their tracks for their previous mentions. When you look at all of the clips of him on these shows saying how much money they've given, all the money goes directly there, but then you find out that that's not actually the case. The man is a liar. Was it malicious? Was it malicious from the start? I honestly don't think that Gerard woke up one day and said, hey, I'm going to scam a bunch of people out of money and let it sit in an account for like 10 years. Like, I don't think that that was the initial intent, but I don't know the guy. You know, that's something that I can't say with 100% certainty, unlike something like the money didn't go where it needed to go. That's 100% certainty. The man lied. That's 100% certainty. But as far as the intent, I don't know that anyone besides him maybe truly knows the answer to that. I'm not going to talk about the other stuff with his family. I'm not friends of his family. I'm friends of him. So once again, like the golf tournament stuff, whatever, you know, I'll leave that for somebody else to talk about. I'm just talking about the individual here. But I don't necessarily think, malicious or not, you know, what ended up happening was still what ended up happening. The money didn't go to where it needed to go. The money was not going to places that it was intended to be going. So he lied to people about what their dollar was doing. That to me is like when I do my Toys for Tots every year and I'm giving money to my local Toys for Tots. They send me pictures of toys that they have purchased with the money. They have a running tally of how much they raised, and they send me pictures of the purchases that were made. I am giving my money to Toys for Tots under the assumption that they're using that money to buy Christmas gifts for underprivileged children. I'm giving my money to my local homeless shelter under the assumption that that money is being used for clothes, food, housing, you know, toiletries, whatever the case may be, a meal, a gift, whatever it is, a blanket, whatever. I'm giving the money under the assumption that that is what is being done. And if for some reason I ended up becoming suspicious, and if for some reason I found out that that's not what that money was going towards, I'd be pissed off. I'd be extreme. I would scorch the goddamn earth. So I can understand why a lot of people are genuinely mad, even though the money got to where it needed to go at the end of the day. It's the route that it took. It's the fact that that money lost some value. I mean, look at the dollar value. It's not quite as strong as it was 10 years ago. You know, that money would have gone a little bit potentially further on stuff like that. So I understand why people are mad about this. I understand, especially if you gave money. And I understand that there is the chance that Gerard is a malicious person. But I also understand that there's a chance that he just got in too far over his head. I don't know what he thought how the story would play out eventually. I don't really understand that. But there is that chance. Because like I said, I don't know the guy. And now we're kind of getting into the second part of this video, and that's about the Jirard Defense Force. Because when these allegations came out, a lot of people tried to immediately say, well, that's not true. There must be some sort of error. There must be some sort of clerical error. And then when Gerard made his apology, a lot of people were quick to say, well, there we go. It's all cut and dry. It's all nipped up in a tiny little bud because, you know, upon first inspection, I guess the apology was somewhat okay. Got angry, puffed out his chest, come at me, bro, sort of stuff. And he said he had receipts in the description box. And I'm sure a lot of people didn't check those receipts. But when you look at those receipts, really got nothing to do with the current stuff. Like, I don't think people are really interested in a 2014 audit for the charity when we're talking about stuff that happened way after that situation. But a lot of people took that apology as fact. And the people that took that apology as fact are either fans or friends of Gerard. Like I said at the start of this video, I don't know him. Never talked to him. Don't know anything about the guy. I don't watch his content because I don't watch a lot of gaming content on YouTube because I don't want to subconsciously copy it or something like that. But a lot of people develop a parasocial relationship with him, the fan base. A lot of people who are friends with him when you're friends with someone and they get accused of something, and you've known this person for a very long time, you don't assume the worst, you assume the best. And that's just kind of human nature for a lot of people. They want to see the good in people. They want to see, oh, this must just be a mistake. This must just be a clerical error. This must just be, there has to be some sort of logical reason for this, because the person that I am friends with wouldn't do this. The person that I am friends with wouldn't scam people like this, because you want to see the good in people. But unfortunately, sometimes in life, that's just not the case. You might think you know someone, and then they throw you a curveball, and then everything that you've spent, knowing that person for 10, 20, 30 years or whatever the case may be was a lie. And I've been in situations like that. So I'm not trying to justify the defense force, but I kind of understand why it initially happened, because I'm someone who, people have turned on me in an instant. People that I thought I knew really well ended up, not being those people. I have two friends from two separate occasions that literally went to jail for murder. One of them took his own life in jail. The other one is still in jail for his crime. And those people were ostracized by the town I lived in. They hated those people. They're the worst people ever. Think of all the families and friends that they affected by taking away someone's life. And there was two separate instances. It wasn't like a thing done together. But when people would ask me, I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. Because those people put their neck out for me in certain situations. Those people came to those people helped me. And I never saw that side of them. I was shocked when they were convicted and accused of these heinous acts. But I'm also able to realize that that's what happened. I'm not ignoring the facts here. I'm not ignoring the fact that they did something wrong. And I feel like for a lot of people, they feel like some of these YouTubers and some of these friends of Gerard who are making these tweets and stuff, they feel like they are trying to exonerate him of doing anything wrong. You can only fit so much stuff in a single tweet. So I'm not sure that that's necessarily the case, but that's how it comes off. So I understand why people are upset. I completely understand, but I also feel like, if it was one of your close friends or one of your family members that got into some shit that seemed like something that wasn't of their character from how you knew them, I feel like most people would kind of defend their friends and family, because that's not the person that you envision. That's not the person that you thought to be. Now, of course, after the facts come out and stuff like that, you have to realize that, hey, I'm on the wrong side of this right now. This is not what I thought it was. This person actually did do something very nefarious. This person actually did do something very messed up. But I feel like a lot of people are kind of losing a bit of the human element in this whole situation. And you could agree with me on that. You could disagree with me on that. I don't care. I'm probably going to lose some friends and acquaintances just for making this video, just for speaking out about this situation, just for giving my opinion. And for that, I say good riddance. I don't care. I don't care, because the problem is, this person, Gerard, put on this squeaky clean image. Look at me. I'm a good person. Look at me. I'm doing all this charity stuff. Look at me. Look at me. I am everyone's friend. I'm your old local pal. And then when you find out that that's not exactly the case and their hands aren't exactly clean and they've done a lot of messed up stuff, people don't know how to react to that. And then you got someone like me, who people already hate to begin with. So if I was in this situation, if I was Gerard and I scammed a bunch of people out of money and all this sort of stuff, would I have a defense force? No one's coming to my defense. You know what they're going to say? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know. Shows that you don't really know someone. Like, that's just how it is. That's how I anticipated being. I told John Spawnwave, I said, bro, if some skeletons ever come out of your closet like this and somebody asks me about it, I'm not going that hard for you. I'm sorry. I am not. I'm gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. Because that's like the easiest thing to say, and just be like, hey, I didn't know. Especially when you're faced with the facts, though. Gerard is a liar. Gerard is a scammer. He committed a charity fraud by saying he was giving money to people and he wasn't giving money to them. At the end of the day, it's an ugly situation. I can understand, though, why some people were quick to defend him, whether they're fans or friends or acquaintances or something like that. I could somewhat understand that. But to those people who are defending him or were defending him, it's time to just really look at the facts and be like, hey, you know what? I misjudged this guy's character. I misjudged him. You know, it's an unfortunate thing, but he messed up. And although he is trying to make it right now and this, that, or the other, and has eventually given the money, he still messed up. He still lied. He still was doing things that he said he was doing when he wasn't doing it. And if that's someone you still want to be a friend with, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But I do feel like you kind of need to evaluate that friendship a bit more. At the end of the day, though, this is just my opinion on the subject. People are going to agree with me. People are going to disagree with me. I do not care. I don't care. I lose friends over this. I lose acquaintances. People block me on Twitter. I don't care. I don't care. It's just my opinion. And I'm not going to be friends with someone whose whole life and their whole contingency bases on whether or not someone's opinions are the same as theirs, or else they're not friends with them, because that's absolutely disgusting. And that's not what being a friend is. That's not what being, you know, family is. All right. You're supposed to be different people. We're not just a freaking AI race here. Well, that went on a lot longer than expected, considering I didn't really talk about the timeline of events, but I'm trying to encompass everything that's kind of involved in it. Because I feel like it's not exactly a cut and dry situation. You know, there are some nuances in there. There is the human element in there. There is the, you know, people feeling betrayed element in there. So I just wanted to give my perspective on the whole situation. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm not talking about this again unless, I don't know, something really crazy comes out. But let me know your thoughts in it. It's a Saturday video. You know, whatever. We're just chilling. We're vibing. It's the holiday season, man. I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit, and here I am talking about a Grinch. That made me laugh. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Give me your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.